welcome to one of my videos here on Morbid History channel. I've been a bit sick with a fever, so I haven't been able to film anything, but I'm feeling better today, so I decided to just make a short but sweet video about one of our most famous creatures in Swedish folklore, Näcken. Ncken is a water spirit that is often found in lakes or streams, in the nude, playing the violin, which he does extraordinarily well. He borrows a lot of traits from the classic water nymph and would actually lure females into the water to drown them with his beauty and his enchanting songs. Historically, the stories about Näcken also developed into cautionary tales for children to scare them away from bodies of water. One of these stories was that Näcken could also turn into Bäckahästen, which was a very beautiful horse that would lure the children to come ride on its back. And it would go around and lure more and more children onto, and the more children wanted to ride on him, the longer his back would grow. So he had a never-ending back, so he could take as many children as possible. Then he would take the children on his back as fast as he could, jump into the stream where he came from, and drowned all the children. And now for a story that I have translated from Swedish, again, as usual with these folklore videos. There was once a man who played the violin, and he was known for being very good at it. But he wanted to get better. He wanted to be the best violin player of all. So he went to the nearest creek 3 Thursdays in a row, and on the 3rd Thursday he threw in a live cat into the waters as a sacrifice to Näcken. And Näcken came out and accepted his gift and taught him all he could. This made the man the greatest violin player of all. Näcken just had one condition. He taught him one forbidden song that he was never allowed to play. The man said thanks and went his merry way to play his music for the crowds. I think you can guess what happens. Once the word of his talent spread across his village, he got invited to play every time there was some kind of social occasion. But after a while, he started getting bored with the same songs, and so were his friends and fans. So he did what he shouldn't have done. He played the forbidden song. Everyone on the dance floor got so enthralled with it, and they danced like they'd never danced before. And he played, and he noticed that he could not stop, even if he tried. Neither the people dancing could stop dancing. They danced until their feet started bleeding. And soon, their feet were off and they were dancing on the bones of their legs. And this continued and continued until they were just heads jumping around on the floor. Suddenly, a man came in who was deaf and saw the carnage going on. And he saw the violin player and put two and two together, I guess. And he went there and cut the strings off the violin. The violin player survived, but none of the dancers did, of course. So I guess the moral of that story is to listen to Näcken when it tells you not to do something. And that was my short story for today. Hopefully the next one will be a bit longer, and I just wanted to put something out there this week. Hope you liked it and found it a bit informative. If you want to know more about Näcken, just Google it. There's a lot of information and stories about him. I remember when I was a kid, I was scared to death of Näcken because we had a big forest right outside my apartment where we used to play as kids, and we had a big stream that went right through the forest. And I remember me and my cousins were always a tiny bit scared to run into Näcken while we were there. Yeah, but thanks again for watching. I'll see you again next time. You're the best!